There's one very big mistake that single women make that keep them from experiencing the love that they want. I made it when I was single. Are you making it too? Stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm Shanna, author, speaker, and dating and relationship coach for Single Over 30, and I help Single Over 30 women learn how to attract a trustworthy, marriage-minded man. There's one big mistake that single women make in their dating lives and in their single lives that keep them from experiencing the love that they want. And that mistake is not dating with intentionality or not moving through their single life with the intention to marry. So here's what this looks like. When I was single, I spent a lot of time just kind of hanging out with guys that I wasn't really interested in, or men who, were nice, they were nice friends, but I could never see a future with them. So what was I doing when I was hanging out with them? I wasn't dating. I wasn't meeting new people, and sometimes there were men who may not have noticed me because I was with a guy. I did this until I was into my early 30s, and then in my 40s, I remember there was a man who had asked me out to lunch. I went out with him, and immediately I knew this just isn't going to work because he was recently divorced. He was living with his sister, and he had some things in his life that he needed to get together. And it just wasn't going to work out for us at that point. And so he asked me out again, and I said, I'm sorry, but this just isn't going to work out. He said, well, we can be friends. And I said, I'm really not interested in just being friends with guys if I know that's all it's ever going to be. I said, I'd really like to get married. And that was the first time in my life that I started looking at my single life, and as I started looking at my desire to marry with more intentionality. So I started thinking, well, if I'm spending time here, what am I not doing over here? And I see lots of times single women get hung up in relationships, or what I call friendlationships, that really aren't going anywhere, and they aren't ever going to go anywhere. And one of the reasons we do this is because we don't really believe that it's possible to find a relationship, and we don't really think it's possible to experience that kind of love that we want or find that kind of guy that we want. But I can guarantee you this. If we think it's not possible and we act it out by hanging out in friend relationships, by not being purposeful in our singleness, then the thing that we don't really want, which is to remain single, will happen, or it could very well likely happen because we are not being intentional about our single life and about dating. So I encourage you, take a look at the relationships that you are in and where you are spending your time. And then if a man comes along and he asks you out, make sure that you are dating with purpose and with intention. It doesn't mean that there's not a period of time where two people aren't friends. In fact, that should happen, and it's a really great idea to take your time to get to know somebody. But make sure that you are moving through your single life and that you're dating with intentionality if you really want to get married. Because the desire that you have to get married, to love and be loved, really is possible. And when you start thinking it's possible, then you'll start acting like it's possible, which is so awesome. I want to invite you, if you haven't yet, to check out my free video class, 5 Stages That Lead to the Wedding Altar. And in this class, I talk about being intentional in your dating relationships. Now, this class is only going to be available for a short period of time, so check it out. I've included the link below for you. I hope you enjoy it. And when you're done watching the videos, would you please scroll to the bottom of one of the video pages and leave a comment so that I can know what you need, what kind of questions you have, what spoke to you, what worked for you, what didn't, so that I can know how to serve you better. All right? Remember, again, the desire that you have to love and be loved is possible. See you next time.